At the Paris 2024 Olympics, this was the podium for the men's 89 kilo weight class, but this guy should not have been there. This is the story of another man and how it feels to get robbed of an Olympic medal. Let's rewind a few years. This is Marin Robu, an aspiring weightlifter from the poor country of Moldova. He started weightlifting at the age of 8.5. By 13, he had made progress, but he later said that he wasn't that good. Keep this in mind because he seems to make similar remarks later. Unfortunately, when he was 14, he was injured. This led to him having to get surgery, which could extremely disrupt his weightlifting career, as for the next few years he completely stopped weightlifting. Those ages are when boys are going through puberty, and they can lead to extreme progress in sports and are fundamental for getting as strong as possible. Marin Robu didn't get these years at all. His doctors insisted that he would never practice weightlifting again and that he had no chance left, so he gave up and went to a private high school to focus on academics. At that school, Marin met the physics teacher, who luckily was also a weightlifting coach. When he was 16, his teacher invited him back to the sport. The doctors must have made a mistake, because he was somehow able to win the national Moldovan championship soon after. Even though he was seemingly cleared from injuries, physical problems would still hold back his career in the coming years. But at the competition, he won. A coach saw him and asked him to pursue weightlifting further. Because weightlifting was his dream, he gladly accepted it. He pushed farther and started going to international competitions. People began to tell him that they think he is talented, but he doesn't think so, and instead points to the effort he put in.
Eu nu consider că sunt destul de talentat, mai ales cu accentarea care o am și cu mișcarea care nu o pot face până la capăt. Și cred că munca care am depus-o.
Robu kept improving, despite his obvious limited mobility. Compared to other lifters, his technique is much scrappier due to his mobility issues. Somehow he's always able to push through this and keep getting better. Although he was nowhere near the gold medal at the Paris Olympics, nobody could have expected what he did there. And he was determined to get a medal. He knew he was good enough to go, but he wanted more. Before the Olympics, he went to train with arguably the greatest weightlifter of all time, Lasha Talkadze. This led to some of his biggest lifts yet. Before he went, he didn't believe he could snatch 180 kilos or 396 pounds. Despite this, one day he decided to go 185 kilos. This was above the world record at that time in the weight class. He caught the bar above his head, but as he was going to stand up, he could feel pain in his elbow. The Olympics were so close, so it worried him that this may turn into a serious injury. At the Olympic Games, he snatched 175 kilos on his second attempt, then decided not to go for a third attempt because of his elbow pain. This was already 2 kilos better than his previous competition best. After the snatch, he was in third place, knowing he was in the fight for a medal. He started off with a conservative opener. This put him in the top 3, likely to get bronze. And now, circling back to the start of the video, another man asked for 212 kilos, the weight he needed to beat Robu by 1 kilo. This is Antonino Pizzolato. And quickly, as a disclaimer, I'm not trying to slam him for what happened. As you'll see, it wasn't really his fault. But on his first attempt, he could only pull the bar. On the second attempt, he missed again. On the third, he missed again.
There goes the challenge card. The jury will have a look, but I think it's pretty clear. Clear press out on the left arm. It will be a no lift.
him, but in a desperate attempt, the Italian team played the challenge card. This is to have the jury review the lift and make sure they make the correct decision. Everyone thought that this is surely a no lift. This is due to the press out rule, where athletes cannot bend and extend their elbows when the bar is overhead. The jury turned the lift over as a good lift. I'll let you decide if you pressed it out. Here it is compared to another lift from Lu Hanhua, which was turned over the opposite way as a no lift.
Hold it. That is one of the most staggering lifts I have ever seen. 2 reds? No. Play the challenge card. I don't think he realizes. Challenge it.
I'm sure you can see what I mean. Marin Robu was in shock, not able to believe what had happened. He knew that he couldn't do anything about it, and he was left not knowing what to think. If he had spoken out, he could have been disqualified. But here's where it gets even worse, because after the competition, Antonino came up to him and said, "Brother, that was a beautiful fight." Robu, of course, responded that it wasn't a fight and that it was a no lift. Nevertheless, Robu was left without the bronze medal he deserved. For months after, he couldn't sleep, and it felt like his life was moving in slow motion. Thankfully, Marin Robu's back to competing and seems to be in better mental shape. Shout out to the Weightlifting House documentary they did with him on this. And also, if you like this story, please subscribe.